the House Homeland Security Committee. Joining me now, Congressman, what do we know of, from our British partners, of any possible evidence that it is ISIS, whether it's ISIS-inspired, lone wolf, or a larger conspiracy? They do have arrest warrants out, and apparently one person has been arrested, a 23-year-old man.
Well, that's currently under investigation right now. We do know, as you said, ISIS is taking credit, claimed credit for this attack. In their words, they said they killed or wounded almost 100 crusaders and warned about future attacks against those who, in their words, worship the cross. I find that very disturbing. I think the timing of this is very interesting, right before their elections, but also at the same time, the President of the United States has met with the Saudi kingdom and Arab nation leaders, with Netanyahu in Israel, and then with the Pope at the Vatican. I wonder if there's some connection between these visits and how he's condemned radical Islamist terror, and then the response that we've seen in Manchester. What I also worry about, Andrea, is just the access that the foreign fighters have to Europe and the UK. As we have squeezed the caliphate and broken ISIS in Mosul, and now we're dealing with them in Raqqa, Syria, I think you're going to see them sort of scatter outside of the caliphate to other countries, Europe being a prime target.
This was done with a relatively sophisticated device. There was shrapnel found. We don't know what, I don't think we know yet what the explosive was, but may have been fairly common chemicals that are easily purchased in Europe. Recent attacks have been with guns or trucks driving into pedestrian areas. So this is a more sophisticated, complicated process. We don't know about who the bomb maker was.
It's a very different style, not as simplistic as a knife or using a vehicle. We heard, the Sheikh Adnani out of Raqqa, ISIS, say, use whatever you can, a vehicle, a knife, or a simple firearm. But this is a little more sophisticated attack. I wouldn't be surprised if we uncover a cell that was present in the UK that conducted this, in addition to the suicide bomber, a sophisticated bombing device using shrapnel, which is very, very lethal, which is why I think you saw the death count and injured list so high in this case. This stuff, though, Andrea, is available on the internet. ISIS, believe it or not, has a publication that they spread over the internet that teaches you how to make these explosive devices. And it's not only the foreign fighters and militants training coming back, but the radicalization from within that they can achieve just by following directives coming out of Syria over the internet.
Well, thank you so much, Congressman McCaul from Homeland Security. We appreciate that. And in fact, we have breaking news now from Manchester.